Hey everyone. I am taking my knowledge of being online since 1995 and being in real estate since 2002 and networking. Hey Magnitude, what's going on, Jeff? And knowing real estate investing, the fight's all over tonight on Periscope and everywhere else at the bar. I know that's where a lot of people are. And I'm sure, Jeff, you're over on Periscope right now. I'm not at McDonald's right now. No, I'm out and about. Not right at this moment, but most of today I've been out and about at different places. So I'm going to take real estate investors that I know that have networked over the years and all of the internet marketers who are more advanced, who are into SEO and CRO, conversion rate optimization. And I'm going to have the meeting of the minds. And I'm going to take the best of both worlds. And I'm going to teach about the cycle, the cash flow cycle. I'm going to teach about the conversion optimization cycle. So we're going to take something that you can monetize, something that's a real vertical, something where there's actual lifetime value of a customer, where there's actually money to be made in a real concept in a world that's changing very quickly with tech and innovation disruption, and it's changing in lots of different ways, supply and demand and so forth. You're seeing a lot of different stuff. I want to teach a thing that's Maslow's hierarchy, real estate. Everyone needs real estate. So I'm going to take a real good concept, have good analogies, use real case studies, business to business networking, building up the lifetime value, helping people with positioning in real estate investing and how I do it, contract for deed, credit repair, people with under 620 credit score, down payment assistance, a lot of different angles that I feel don't have a lot of competition. I've built up good networks with it. And then you take some of that money and you reinvest it. For those who follow me on social media and Facebook, you see me talk about reinvesting a lot. And I'm going to continue to make the subtitle of the conversion optimization real estate investors. I'm looking for people with an investor mindset that invest back into marketing, and they're all about qualifying their time and their money, monetizing. So when I say conversion optimization, if that sounds too technical, what I'm talking about is qualifying your time and qualifying your money on how you put your money out. So you're basically building relationships, business to business, strategic alliant relationships. And you're doing that where you're advertising maybe 1,000 to 1 or 10,000 to 1 ratios on like maybe Facebook marketing or Craigslist or email marketing. And then from there, you eventually meet with people. Actually, you might actually hire a virtual assistant and have them follow up with people one by one. And then you'll eventually meet with them. You'll talk to them on the phone one by one. And then eventually you'll meet with them one on one if it makes sense. Not every business is like that. The local businesses are especially like that. But we're talking about 10,000 to 1 or 1,000 to 1 based on how much money you put out. There's a lot of retargeting online. This is all about follow up. Online retargeting is all about follow up. Your virtual assistant's all about follow up. And then you meeting them in person and then building a relationship is all about follow up, right? So everything I'm talking about is about follow up. It's all about optimizing the conversion optimization, conversion on each step. And then you're also building a relationship along the way, but you're not necessarily rushing into the relationship because you have to make sure that they're a good fit. So the internet, when you're doing 10,000 to 1 ratio, is doing a lot of the filtering, but you're always qualifying. Okay, we'll catch you later, Jeff. So you're always qualifying them as you get to know them little by little by little. So you don't. There's a lot of people that don't show up for appointments. So you got to be really careful that you properly qualify your time online and make sure you have the right people and qualify over the phone and so forth. And maybe other people will set up the appointment. A lot of people will. Again, it's all about conversion, right? You're optimizing it constantly. They'll follow up with them the day before to make sure that they show up. So there's a lot of holes in the bucket. There's a lot of parts that are broken that you're always fixing along the way. And your goal is retention. Your goal is if you get 1,000 leads to turn those 1,000 leads into sales. Because then what happens is you obviously keep a lot of the money. You're keep the frequency, you're keeping in touch with them, you're increasing the profit margins, the lifetime value of the customer. And then when you have the larger amount of money on the back end, then you can take that money and you can reinvest it back into the marketing on the front end. But you don't want to spread yourself too thin and too wide of a funnel. For example, if you take $5,000 and just say, I want to contact like half of Minnesota, and you only follow up with them once or twice, it's probably not enough follow-up and it's not enough targeting. You need to be more laser targeted. You need to be more retargeting because people need to see it over and over and over because there's a lot of competition out there, supply and demand. There's little demand in the beginning. You got to build up the relationship and build up the demand, and then also there's a lot of supply of a lot of competition of other people doing that as well. So these are all really important things. Think of it as a cash flow cycle. Think of it as a cash conversion cycle, a CCC. And I want to teach you about all this stuff, and I want to use real estate investing and the investor mindset to think about it and how we reinvest constantly into the business. And it's not just about putting money out as quickly as possible. It's about how you allocate it. It's about all the different cycles. You know, putting some money into Craigslist, putting some money into bandit signs, putting some money into Facebook, putting some into Google AdWords, putting some into building an email list. They all have different cycles as far as when the money comes in and how qualified they are by the time you talk to them. So those are really important things to measure because your time is your most valuable asset. So I got more stuff coming up in the future for you guys. Just wanted to give you that for now right before the fight tonight. Thanks, guys.